grade fours. So we're going to go through an example of how you can use patterns to help you solve problems. So this is a question that obviously you guys can see has a calendar component, but whether we use a calendar or a hundreds chart, you can still find a pattern rule, okay? Or you can still explore a pattern regardless of what format it's in. Okay, so this question is from the grade 4 math textbook, and it goes as follows. So Anthony has guitar lessons every Wednesday in May. His sister has piano lessons every third day starting on May 2nd. So the question that we need to try to answer is, on what date do both Anthony and his sister have a lesson? Okay, so obviously maybe you guys don't have to do stuff like this, but this is something that your parents probably have to do when they're coming up with their calendar for the month, especially when they have children in more than one sport. It's very important as adults that we can manage our time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little smiley face picture to mark all the days in May that Anthony has a guitar lesson. Okay, so we know every Wednesday in May. Okay, so if I'm looking on this chart, Wednesday, so it starts on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'm going to go down, and on every Wednesday, I'm just going to put a little smiley face here to represent that Anthony is going to be going to his guitar lessons. Okay, then I am going to be using a different symbol to represent the days that his sister has her lessons. Okay, just to make it easier, let's do this heart. Okay, so we're going to do this little heart every day. Let's do a different color here. Let's do red. So starting on May 2nd. Okay, so May 2nd is that Saturday. So, and then it says every third day. Okay, so third. What does third mean again? Third means every 3 days. Okay, so we're going to be adding 3 each time. So Saturday, and then 3 more days gets us to Tuesday the 5th. Okay, 3 more days gets us to Friday the 8th. 3 more days gets us to the 11th. 3 more days gets us to the 14th. 3 more days gets us to the 17th. 17 plus 3 is going to get us to the 20th. 3 more days is going to get us to the 23rd. 3 more days is going to get us to the 26th. And 3 more days is going to get us to the 29th of May. So here you can see my calendar is fully marked up now. So all of Anthony's guitar lessons are marked by those smiley faces, and then his sister's piano lessons are marked on with the hearts. So on which date do both Anthony and his sister have a lesson? Well, I can answer that question clearly by looking at it now. So on the 20th of May, both children are going to have their music lessons. So this was just a quick way to show you guys that we can use the pattern rule to help us solve questions. So here I have 2 separate pattern rules that I used. So the first one being Anthony having lessons every Wednesday. And the second pattern rule that I used was that his sister's piano lessons was every third day starting on May 2nd. So I applied both of those pattern rules on my calendar in order to help me answer my question. Hopefully this gave you a brief understanding of how you guys can use pattern rules in order to help you solve a real life problem.